Well, graceful attempt at graceful attempt. Um, we're going to build an MSI B650 Tomahawk Wi-Fi. I'm not going to be talking too much. I've got music going in the background. So if you want to watch, sit back and enjoy. If the RAM slot does, or the RAM does go in the RAM slot, how are we doing this evening? I don't know if you can hear, I've got printers going and music in the background, so I'm going to probably run mute for most of this. But I'll try to pay attention to the chat. JR, you are 100% correct. Hopefully we do not do that on this build. Oh, I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure it won't come loose. I mean, could use super glue. I'm curious, can you hear the music and stuff in the background? I'm trying to avoid a copyright. And it's actually Sinead O'Connor that I'm worried about, not the other hand music. VGA or PGA? AMD. I've enjoyed AMD for years. I had a couple on Intel. LG or PGA? Enlighten me. Yeah. No. I have a mix that's going, and it just happens to be one of them. I think it's like a mix of the 80s. Oh, oh you always surprise me. Yeah, I enjoy indie. Now, today I'm not going to get it up 100%, but I'm waiting for my video card. I have most of it to go ahead and build up the PC. And what I'm doing is I'm doing the Tomahawk. It's the B650, the Wi-Fi. The processor I have it's AMD 5, so it's an AMD Ryzen 7 7800 X3D. It's supposed to be good. I kind of might do that too. So we're going to build this, and I'm going to transfer everything from my last computer. I can upgrade it to this, and then my daughter will get my other PC. PGA. Let's see, this one doesn't. If I understand your question right. It's been years since I've really gotten into PC. Believe it or not, I used to have a store. And an administrator. And yeah. I don't know everything. A lot has changed. Alright. So I'm happy with the mount and I was thinking going with that new water cooled, but still old school. Water and electricity does not sound like this. So put this one out. Oh, hey Ryan, how's it going, sir? Yeah, the boards are pretty much the same, except this is the 650 and you have the 550. But all the basics are pretty much identical. And we're getting ready to, I'm going to go ahead and add the CPU and the cooler fan to the board. and probably the RAM. Before I install it into the case. I'd rather be pushing down on the table versus putting this in and then pushing the slot for the flex for the motherboard will flex on it. Now we do not want that. This is the first 5 I've built. This is a good one. Bad boy am. Alright, the cool thing about this game5 is they have little notches. Also a little arrow. So you can only put them in one direction. Don't try to force them in. Try to avoid touching the pins. Getting any oils on it. That just pops right on it. How am I doing? It's super great. Good. Okay. This cooler came with thermal grease. I do have. Here we go. Oh, I covered it. I do have some thermal paste that I'm going to use instead. It's SYY. It's supposed to transfer the heat better. I didn't lick the pans. Oh no, I did not. There we go. Oh, I hope that's not bad, Brian. Yeah, I kind of got caught up on my orders. And I've been promising my daughter I'd just kept going. Let's see here. We have cleaner, a nice hard thermal paste. Now there's many different ways of adding your paste to your CPU. Some guys will just put a drop in the center. I like the X. I noticed a different way. There's a bunch of dots. So on this one? Yeah, on this one here, which I kind of like, is just literally dotting it, throws the dot. Hey Troy, how's it going? I wasn't intending to do a live, but I figured, you know what? We'll be sitting down here doing this, why not? And if I let the blue smoke out, you guys can see. Well, not. Might make for a view or two. Alright, are we about ready? I feel like I get the mic here. Oh, there goes nothing. These are dry wipes. Now, Ryan, make sure you pull this sticker off. I got right there. It would suck if you didn't. The nice thing is this is not a conductive, so if you do make a little bit of a mess, it'll be okay. So of course, they want you to smooth it out. We'll try to do that. Like this little spatula thing. I want to just flip it down and smear it. We should have. I've never worried about making sure it has contact, put enough on without overdoing it. You just want to make sure you get all the heat out of your process. Notice this whole process on this one. Now, when you get the GP for your PC Riot, you'll be impressed. All right, I'm happy with that. It looks good. I got a mess. Okay. How do I want to put this discussion? That way. Or will it? That covers the round. Not sure how well I like the directions of this pen. Now, this is the fan unit I'm using. Oops. Or the cooler. It also comes with this really nice long screwdriver. Kind of a necessity on this one. That's perfect. Meatloaf is playing. Sorry, JR. It changed up to some good stuff. 2-ounce cooler equals 4 pounds. Whoops. Yeah, it's a massive cooler. This is fine. Now, I'm going to see how it's sliding. I see a little squeeze out. Don't get so far. That is a master cooler. Yeah, I could have, but there's plenty of room for the round. I don't know if you're going to learn anything or not, but I just mouse flex. Yeah, my mouse is back here. Come on, get on it. Oh, there we go. As far as learning, hopefully, hopefully. But like I said, I might let that blue smoke out. Hopefully not. Always cut towards you. So I need to figure out what's not what. Really stay on the board. Is not. Oh, really? They do not show you what slot is what you're in. Normally the closest is 1. We'll do 1 and 3. I'll double check before I fire it up. Oh, this is a nice round. Lock in and lock in. Actually, I went with 2/16, so right, 32 gigs total. Which should be fine for this build. Most of the power will be used taken from the GPU. I have 64 in the other, and to be honest, I couldn't tell the difference between 32 and 64. Oh, that looks pretty. Yeah. I've never really seen to pair A1 and A2 for 16, but yet new boards, new software, new touch, and firmware, yada yada. You could be right, so that's why I said I was going to check it before I fire it up, just to make sure. But old school, it was usually, or it's been, A1 would be your one stick, your first stick. Now, if you're running 64, 4 sticks, other wouldn't matter. And then they want the second stick in B2. But hey, new boards, new stuff. Could be right. The other Tomahawk I built, it was So, remind you, I'm doing this on a budget. So I didn't use the best power supply that's out there, but I used what I could afford. We'll get to that in a minute. And the same with the case. I don't know if I like the case compared to the other ones I've done so far. And I also ordered a 4 terabyte hard drive, and that won't be here in a moment. Hey Jerry, how's it going, sir? Yeah, I'm building up to the climax of letting out some blue smoke. Hopefully not. Okay, let's hide. Check out that board. That is a massive cooling fan. M2 drive, actually, well, I'm going to go SATA on this one. SATA? Yeah. What I do have is this 1 terabyte SSD. But I'm going to put this on my daughter's system because I have a 4 terabyte showing up. It was only like $70. And the specs on it were really good. And it's a Western Digital, which I do like Western Digital drives. Excuse me. Okay, we have antennas, hard drive card. Okay, that's trash. We're done with the cooler. Oh, we got some labels. That's pretty cool. I like that. I've always enjoyed MSI boards. That's Asus. I do like Asus. I will say that. And I do believe I have a gigabyte video card. My nephew wanted to buy me a video card, so that'll be kind of cool. It is case time. Let's see if I got enough room. All right. Flip this upside down. There it is. Oh, actually, that's pretty cool. I was thinking about 3D printing a case, but with everything that's going on in my life, a little bit difficult too. I do know somebody that is. I can't wait to see what they come up with. based in Spain, manufacturers of computers. I did for my desk and my wife. Let's see, what do we got here? Not too shabby. Oh, I like the side. Installation tip. Use like a flat, of course. Let's do the panels on. Please remove the glass panels. I think that's a no-brainer. Oops. Are you kidding? No, are you saying a tank car? A tankard? Oh, I got that, Jerry. It's a bit of a challenge, especially when the software doesn't want to cooperate. Lasers! Okay. What I miss? Alright guys, I'm getting distracted. Yeah. Well, the fun part, they give you a big old sticker telling you to make sure you do that. Oh, it's so plastic. I will save that for later. No, I'm not seeing a standout of any kind. Okay. We got the other side. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3 places to put some hard drives, which is pretty cool. What do we have here? Power for the fans. There's the fan header. USB, and that must be USB and audio. And these are your hard drive plugs. All right. I should actually add the power supply in if I didn't go too far. Oh, we have 2 more bays here, 5¼ inch drives. Who uses those anyway? And I found all the standoffs and stuff. Awesome. Check that out. There's all the screws, the instructions. So yeah, you put 2 large drives in, and then 3 small ones. So a total of 5 drives onto this system. Anymore, I don't see needing that. And then there's you can put 2 SSDs on the motherboard itself. All right. And some screws will need them later. Hey, Al. Yeah, I can get it. You can knock it out or knock the USB sticks or whatever you have plugged in, or they can fill up with dirt. But for me, I don't mind at all because usually they're filled. And I don't use the top for storage because you need it to breathe. And I think I put in two 40s, or three nice fans on top. Yeah. No. They said that. Need to hide the last comment. Didn't mean to use you like that, Al. Couldn't resist. All right, let's see what I got here. Now, the one seller on this for me is it's the 80 plus product, so you know it's a decent hard drive. The only thing that I'm not a fan of for this one is let's see. Well, maybe I'm not drawing it. Hold on, before I speak too quick. Yeah, see, everything is pre-connected, all your wires and everything. All my other hard drives, hard drives, power supplies, hard drives, everything. All those are, I forgot the brand already, it's getting old. But I like those because you can plug everything in as you need it. But this will do, we can hide the wires inside. We're not going to use those two big old bays down here. I can hide a lot in there. Oh, this could be a mess. But I do like the modular hard drive. I mean, if you'd call them that. I know there's a proper name. Corsair, that's what I have in my other computers. I think they're 850s, and this one is a 750. Yeah, this is 750. Then we have silent mode and RGB lighting. I'm not really worried about the lighting on this one, but it's cool. If you have it on a glass table, that'd be kind of fun. So what direction do we need? We're going fan up. Dry fit. And everything lines up. It's good. Oh. Where there? Screws and zip ties. Not too bad. Probably a 6-foot power cord. On the background, yeah, I can do that. My first intent was to just let it go and not really talk much. How's that? And I don't see a volume for it. Is that better, guys? Where are we? See, you know what? And that's what I was thinking. That's why I said what I said. Um, if you had a glass tabletop, it'd be kind of cool because you could train it down. But no, yeah, it does. Fan goes down. Yeah, not up on top. All right, we got our screws ready. I guess I can spin it around too in this case. Okay, they did this case right. Oh, I can. So in this particular case, unlike others, you can pick the orientation of your power supply. Oh, that's on the into the case, isn't it? I have to look at that fan real quick before I install this because I don't want to be dumping the hot air from the power supply into the case. So there is a bonus to this, but there's also a con. Just to make sure the heat stays away from the computer itself, I'm putting the fan down on this just so I just totally avoid the inside of the case. Oops, trying to contort here. Hmm, there we go. So for some, it's upside down. For me, it doesn't matter. But like I said, I just want to keep the airflow of the power supply separate from the airflow of the computer case. And by placing the fan down, that's the safest. Oh, okay, there it is. Looking good. All right. Now the entanglement. The PCIe, the hard drive, with the CPU, hard drive, auxiliary, PCIe. Try to untangle this mess. And if I'm right, Is that the CPU? Yeah, I think that's the CPU. So looking at the board, the CPU plugs are up on the top. Main power is on the side as normal. So we'll drop this in right up over here. I would probably drop it in right here actually. And there is the main board plug. And that comes in on the inside of the case. So we'll put this one, we'll leave that one alone for now. We'll come back. Can you guys see that pretty good? Not my first build. I've built a couple. I think my favorite build of all times would have been a cryotech system. That was cool. That was cool. Now let's go ahead and set this board in and see how we like it. Got a little heft. We have a fan. Oops. Wow. Tight but nice. No. I might have an answer. I could also burn up a PC real quick too. Not intentionally. I would never do that intentionally. I know, Al, you've been at it a while. I mean, you fart computer dust. Oh, that's a big open question. What does it mean if the computer's flashing red? Your board, your hard drive LED. A lot of things have flash red, or they could flash red. What I would recommend doing is look up your motherboard. If it's flashing on the motherboard, look at that board and the error code. It could be it. Are you pulling up anything on the screen? Blank screen? Are there any beeps? Usually there's beeps to identify if there's an issue, especially if you have a RAM issue, it'll let you know real quick. Okay. Now, before I start putting screws in, I want to plug in this. Wow, it's tight in this case. Wow, it is super tight. Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, on the wire. There we go. Let's do it on the wire. Let's bring that through the top in another location. So let's set that down, put the board back in. With this fan wire, be careful if you do get this case, this fan wire goes right across your opening in the back, so when you're putting your board in, you will catch it. And they have all the standoffs are pre-installed in this case. That makes it nice. It's flashing, so your fans are RGBs and they're flashing red. Um, Dude, on MSI they have what is it called? You can control if you have like a RGB, you can control the lights. Like on mine, this one doesn't do it. I didn't do it on this one, but my other one has ARGB, and I set my lighting to my heat. In other words, when my CPU starts heating up, my fans would go from blue. If they went all the way up to red, I'm in trouble. Um, I used to get turquoise every now and then. It's pretty cool. So it gave me a visual, but you could have a setting in there. I think it might be like near, and you're just getting red flashing. I'm assuming that the CPU does work then, but that's my guess. And as I say guess, 1980. That's about when I started playing with my first PC. I had the privilege of hanging out at our local Radio Shack, and they let me sit back and play on their TRS 80s. So that'll kind of date it. Okay, now I have two different types of screws and see if I get the right ones. Very children. Oops. I have done. It is what it is. There we go. There's like three different sets of screws that come in this kit. And there we go. It's the pan heads for this one. I know they have instructions too. What does it say? Yeah, that can be a challenge. The nice thing on the new ones, everything tucks behind. And talk about cable management. Have you seen the wireless HDMI? My nephew has his place set up. He loves it. I think it's cool because he always sits back and is like, "Look, no wires." And you don't see any wires. It's new technology. Take advantage of it, I guess. I think they have one. I'm going to try it. 'Cause you can have a big screen and plug it in without having to run lines everywhere. Oh, this is really gonna be a challenge. So where is that sucker at? Oh, I got it. Dandy. Yeah, that's some time. That is some time. Hey guys, come on. This whole conversation is starting to make me feel old. We've come a long ways. When you look at the technology, it's like this. What did he give me? He got me a 5070, I believe. 5070, 6070, one of those two. But it's supposed to utilize AI, so it reads, it guesses at your next frames, kind of. Let's see. One, two, three, four more screws, and we're done on that. Oh, it's really tight to work with, I'll tell you that. Composite. Uh, uh, PIF sound. USB or Type C. One thing I love about this board is how many USB ports it has. So we have one, two, three, four high speeds. We got two, 3 point, what is it, 3.0 or 3.5 or whatever. And we have three of those, and then two threes. There is built-in HDMI and a video adapter or video out or whatever they call it. Okay, let's get some power. Okay, this one's going to be a challenge to run. So yeah, you know what? I don't think you would like doing this, Al, because it's not to put it nicely, it's too new. Oh wow, talking about a tight fit. I might have to take this cooler back off. Yeah, I'm gonna take that off. Kind of sucks because I just nicely put all that goo on it. It's nice to know you're not prejudiced about computers, Al. I think I was looking at the old 8088s. It's like that's the one I miss playing with. Okay. Well, you know what? This is the cool thing. I get to see how well the contact goes. That's pretty good. I'm going to smear on a little more fresh just to make sure it's all good. That was even. All right. I did not want to do that. So, JR, what do you think of Tracy Chapman? This plug is not liking me. It's tucked right against the edge of a aluminum like cooler. I guess I could take that off, maybe? No. And the way they do these plugs is they're split, which makes it a little of a challenge to get plugged in. Plus, I'm having a hard time staying in here. I go grab a phone for a light. Nope. No, there's a flashlight. I don't need a stinking phone. There we go. Any one of those headlamps that you can wear, those lights in your glasses. That could make a difference in the world. Mm, perfect. Oops. I'm just kind of playing well together. Next, they just made them one plug. Come on. I have like 10 thumbs. There we go. Ah, 10. Oh, what is it on? I don't even know what time it is, to be honest. It's not on the real time? Is it on China time? I will be put those plugs up in a tight corner. That looks good though. Real time. Oh, that would be 5:41. That's East Coast. Oh, West Coast. Pacific time. Okay, let me get a fresh, little more paste. Doesn't take much. I've already got a nice thin layer on. Just to make sure we don't have any voids. God's plan. All right, round two. And we have contact. That is nice that they give you this long screwdriver. 8:42. Uh, that's Eastern time. Yep. Okay. Well, Miles being a bear and hide and seek. All right. CPU power is plugged in. RAM's plugged in. Processor is plugged in. We're going to run board power. And we're going to try to tuck as much of this in the back as possible. And I need to leave a spot for at least an extra drive for my backup. 1, 2, just keep that one for backup. And let's see what I'm pointing at. And there you go. So I'm going to be placing my backup hard drive here. And then the main, let's see, replace the main down below because the power plug for the board is roughly about here. I should probably come up with the top one, shouldn't I? Let's do that. The less wires you see, the better it is. I remember back in the day, somebody was selling computers in a small town. I won't say the name. They were using like these have standoffs. The guy must have lost his standoffs or something. He put socks behind the motherboard for standoffs. Believe that. Apparently, it worked for a while. That one, that was a surprise to see or hear about at least. That's years ago. Okay, where is there it is? Okay, we have USB 3, audio, and USB 2. And where's my USB 3? There it is. We're going to come up from the bottom on these. Which will be good because we can hide our wires. That is the one thing I am very disappointed in with MSI. I've got to use a phone. My phone's being used. Um, yeah, because I'm so used to seeing the board and the pin layout and how everything sets. And here they just give you the basics. Plug this cord into this kind of plug, and that's about it. So yeah, it's easy. You can go online. Luckily here everything is labeled. I have system fan one. Oh, there's pump fan one. Another system fan. J USB one. SATA drives. Another case fan. JFP one, JFP two. Two more SATAs. Made in China. Seriously, two USBs. That's where this one's got to go anyways. I wonder if I can come up. Let's come up to the bottom on that one. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna sneak up through the bottom. Let's see what I see USB there. There we go. So this is the USB for the case. Now we've added, along with all the other USBs, we have 3 more on the top. So we should be able to run plenty of cameras on this one. What's back? Fishy? How's it going? AMD 7, what was it? 7800 something X3D or damn. That's the fun part about getting old. You forget all this cool stuff. And then I'm running the Tomahawk B650, 32 gigs um, of RAM. What else? I will have a 4 terabyte hard drive. Right now, I do not have a video card, but we'll be running. My nephew's actually buying that as a gift. I was really surprised to hear that. I think he said it's a 5070 or a 6070, one of the two. So that'll be fun. But for now, as I'm setting it up, if I do go to firing it up, I'll just use the USB on the motherboard. I am waiting for that 4 terabyte. I'm going to cheat. And I know it's not the best thing to do. I can do one of two things. One, either start from scratch on a clean hard drive, which I might, because I don't know if I want to deal with Corel draw or not. And the only reason for that is it is my go-to program. So if wanna I didn't wanna repay for, Corel, but I guess I might. There's a deal where you can get it for, it's Sweet 2024. It's like 80 bucks. Okay, I am looking for an old school power plug. There should be yep, there's one right there. That's when I say old school, that's what I'm talking about. And that's gonna power our fans. Okay, type that power back in. Yeah, I wish I knew exactly what's flashing. You said the fan's flashing red? Is it an RGB fan? Okay, let's see, what else needs to go? Oh, RGB, is that to the motherboard? Or is it RGB powered? See, data drives will stay inside. We don't need those in the case. No, we'll need those for power or the GPU. Um, I have a lot of power cords on this one. Is actually nice. We're going to attach this one in the back. This will be nice because very few wires will be inside the case on this build. Yeah, I guess it'd work. You need an insulator. Yeah. How many how many quarts of oil is this? If you're assuming to this, there's probably going to be a few tiers at least. Okay. So what am I up there? We go. This is HD audio. I'll put that in there, and what do I do with the switches? Ah, there's the switches. There's my audio. Where'd I put you? I misplaced my audio plug. Yes, I'm blind too, guys. Ah, is that it? That's it. All right. Our audio plug is up in the front left corner on this one. Well, you know what? I've got a computer right in front of me. Let's link up this board. 'Cause I do need to figure out my light situation for the power and the power switch, reset switch. And I did not see, do they have them in their instructions? Ooh, actually, they do. They actually do. Oops, there, and it is their JFP1 plug. Now, where are you? JFP1? JFP1 is in the bottom right-hand corner on this one. Let's start with power switch. Bottom pin 3, 4, right? Into last reset switch is 3, 4. There we go. Now you guys have to have some small fingers to do this anymore. Next is our HV leads. Positive being pin 1. Right. Whoops. Excuse me, guys. Our power LED positive is pin number 2. Yeah, actually, building a computer is usually not that hard. Excuse me. If you're not sure of a plug, look it up. If it's not in your instructions, like I was just about to go to the internet, but it's nice to see that they actually did put this plug on their so-called instructions. Let's see here. Hey, it's pretty much done. The only thing I don't have at the moment is the hard drive. I could. Hmm. Do I want to? Do I want to? Mr. Gatton, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, I think I'm about as far as I wanna go tonight. Uh, I do I do wanna fire it up. The only thing that's holding me back is, I ordered the hard drives, they won't be here until tomorrow morning. I can cheat, I do have an SSD. It's not my goal is to actually literally back up my hard drive from my other computer and literally load it onto this one. I've done that a couple times before. Ah, I'll probably have to change some settings in the BIOS, but that's okay. Linux. Yeah, I could do that. I could see the post. They probably hook it up to the TV behind me, actually. Ah, small SSD card. Yeah, 'cause, you know what? Regardless how I do it, I haven't set up a disk for, boot up yet. So, 'cause I ah, if I do run with the SSD and start from scratch and build it all up, yeah, I'll just keep it. Most likely, I'll have to go to the motherboard and set it up right into the BIOS. But what I just do is cover. Where's that dude screwdriver? And it would help if I put the, plate on the right side. No, I'm not gonna lie, computers nowadays are a lot easier to build from what I've seen so far. Yep. Well, good, I'm glad you found the instructions. Yeah, shooting off your hip sometimes is yeah, like I'm doing right now. The bonus is I've built a few computers in my time. I'm not an expert, I will say that. I'm way more knowledgeable on the older computers than I am the new, but not a lot's changed theoretically. Alright, you wanna see if it posts? Let's see if I can get a post. I've got extra fans, we don't need those. Let's see if I can find another HDMI. Let's see if we smoke it. Oh, I didn't find HDMI, but I did find a cable I've been reading. How long are you? Oh no, it's not anything like here. Audio port on one side, I was hoping I had the HDMI on the other. Let's see. I'm gonna make a mess of my TV behind me here. My nephew actually got it for me. It's 5070 or 6070. I'm not 100% sure. I have to go back and look. I was surprised he did that. That was pretty cool of him. Hello. All right. No signal. Pretty much, we're just gonna skip a post. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, it would have been done. Um, that's why I said earlier I was gonna go ahead and do the live, but not say anything, just play music. But I can't do that to you guys. I mean, I know you can do it to me, but I can't. Or I'm kidding, kidding. But like, yeah, you guys are awesome. Let's see here. And do I have power? I have power. Oh, I'm afraid to hit the switch. Okay, let's see. You guys ready for this? As the monkey flips the switch. Oops. Come on, it's doing that to me. Oh, there we go. All right, who's gambling on? Who's betting on? Who's oh, oh, that's kind of wrong. You guys to see. You know what? If I had a little more light, that might even help. Hey, ow! I turned that one on a while ago. There we go. Oh, this is the nervous part. Okay, on the back we have RGB lighting. We're not going to use silent mode on or off. We'll do off now. We have power, and I have my LEDs up. Oh, I got LEDs. I don't know if you can see them right there. Oh, look at the lights. They're so pretty. No smoke. I have a red, yellow, and we are not posting. And I have reset. Nope. Okay, I do have control of the power. Ha, 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 ha. Well, I didn't get no beeps. Usually you get a beep on if it's your around, and I didn't get nothing. Fans? Got fans. Those are colorful fans. Uh, no blue smoke. That's the bonus. Okay, for some reason it's not posting. Oh, this is new. What do we have on the back? Oh, you know what? I didn't know. No, I mean it's not gonna hinder or mess up what I just did. It's not the reason for not posting, but antennas. Antennas are always good to have or good to have on. I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably have pretty many safe or a lot of safeguards in. But it used to be you didn't want to transmit without having a load. That's not so bad. Okay, let's just fire it up again. Lights up. It's burning. Wish there are RG or ARGBs. I can show them up on top. And nothing. Yeah, I found a fan. I do have a flash BIOS button up on top. That's kind of new. Oh, check this out. Like I'm going to see it, but kind of pretty. Oh, and then they have a button where you can change what the lights do. Like blue. Okay. Well, okay. I have a mini PC that's actually on the back of this TV, and this one here. And that's usually what I have up, doing my when I do my morning coffees. It's a really cool little sucker, and it works great for that. So what I've done is I've come off of. Ooh, make sure I didn't unplug the TV itself. I'm pretty sure I didn't. So I just unplugged it. Yeah, I just unplugged it from the main PC. What do we got here? Oh, I got a Roku on here. Don't know why I do that because I have a PC that's connected to it. Um. So yeah, we're plugged in. Everything looks good. Yeah. Take the gentle light speed. Um. Yeah. No. So I know for a fact that this HDMI cord works great on this monitor behind me. They're not saying anything about. Oh. Hmm. Well, at the moment, that's got me because there's no beat, no audio. We can start by power it down. On the board, I do have a red yellow, and Where's my flashlight? Oh, I got a red on CPU and yellow on RAM. Interesting. Let's pop the RAM. Let's fire it up no RAM. Should beep at me or say something. Interesting. Still no beep on the RAM being out. Interesting. Hmm. Any ideas, anybody? We'll just run one stick and see what happens. Not a fan of how the board flexes. No, there's no speaker on board. Not on the PC or not on the case. No, no, good point. But I am getting two indicators that there is an issue. Anything? I am not getting anything. Hmm. Okay, I found a marking for the RAM, and they're right. Dim one, dim two, dim one, dim two, or dim A one, then dim A two is down below. Oh, who? Okay, whoever brought up the RAM, who brought up the RAM. Who brought up the RAM? I got a feeling you're right. A little laugh. Ah, this is indicating. See, I should open my eyes a little bit better. Where's my son? There we go. Let's try it again. Ooh. Oh, that's the TV. Don't shut off. Don't shut off. Oh! Let's see. Ha! 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 All right. Whoever's the RAM, the slots, and I'm so used to using A1 and B1. On this board, it is B1, I mean, A2 and B2. Huh. Check that check that shit out. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, I said that. So, now I gotta get a keyboard, mouse and keyboard for this. Oh, goodies. Thank you. I got a special delivery, it looks like. Oh, no, actually not. That's yours. Yeah, it's yours. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas. Love ya. You're welcome. Mhm. Um, just a couple minutes. I got as far as I pretty much can go, and I'm stoked everything's working. I got nervous for a minute, but luckily I had the guys behind me laughing at me the whole way, but enjoying it. No, I'm not gonna lift the pins. That's old school. You've heard the expression "bugs in the computer"? Who can answer where the expression came from? I think it's kind of fun. Oh, I'm just so happy to see it. Well, what do we clock that? 420 on CPU frequency, FTPM, HD audio controllers on. Oh, I'm just so nice. I'm so happy it's posted. I'll play with the boost later. Is it showing? Okay, it's the Ryzen 7 7800 X3 X3D. It's the 8-core processor. It's reading, well, yeah, it's reading 32 gigs of RAM, 33 gigs of RAM. BIOS build, that's relevant. The core is running at 1.09 volts. CPU temperature is 38 degrees Celsius. It's kind of warm for not running anything, but not bad. Motherboard temperature is 32 C. Clock speed is at 4.20 and DDR, which we can speed up to 6,000. We're only at 5,200 right now. So let's see. I can swipe the keyboard from that computer. That's fun. All right. Let's see up here. 4.2 gigahertz. I am happy. Yeah, some boards are. I apparently I was a little backwards. So I know when the nice thing I noticed on this one in here, it does say first. That's the first time I've seen that on the board, and that's where I caught it. And by having the second light on helped out a lot too. I can see a lot better. I do have extra slots for. I've got another USB open. I got one, two, shit, three, four. I have four fan, five, six fan headers. Anything else in here? I'm not sure on that one. Oh yeah, being able to run six SATAs, that's gonna be nice. Probably run RAID. But yeah, many. On my other computer, I ended up adding a USB card so I could run more for my cameras and miscellaneous. And that works, but the nice thing now is I can pull off the board. But yeah, I'm pleased with this. Yeah, I'm so glad I posted. I'm so glad I posted. Yeah, I'll do that when I get my keyboard. It just dawned on me. I don't believe I didn't even think of it until now. Um, I mean, I can pull the keyboard. It's all wireless from this computer, but I think I'm gonna wait because I should have a video card showing up Monday or Tuesday, and I still want to figure out tomorrow. I'll be getting my hard drive, and I want to try that. I'm gonna go ahead and totally back up that system, and then just drop that hard drive in here. I'm gonna have a problem with Corel. I already know it. Corel is one of those programs that looks at the CPU serial on it and it sets itself to that. Kind of a pain in the ass. But I get it. I totally get it. I'm not making copies of the hard drive and bringing them and swapping them. But it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, I can believe that. Well, this one, how old is this board? This could be a year out of date. I don't know the actual manufacturing date on this one. Actually, it looks like the clock on this is showing 2022, so I'm going to set that. And if that's when it was manufactured, when the time just started, so there you go, it's 3 years old. So yeah, I'll definitely do a BIOS. Yeah, it's showing the CPU temp. Where is it? Where to go? Where to go? Right here. CPU is at 38. The board itself is at 34. See, and I'll tell you what, with this, I mean, this thing is huge. It's huge. It's huge. But this one, I didn't go with color lights or programmable lights. I wonder if I can do a little more poking around them. Oh no, it's working. I'm happy. 38. So that's no, I assume that's about right. Board is 34. And we're not pulling anything yet, really. The nice thing is with the MSI software, it's the same board I have over there. I have the Tomahawk 550. This is the B650. Um, I like what you can do. You can go right in and set it all up. You can overclock it all night. I'll push it up a little bit, but not very much. I'll boost the RAM up so it's a little bit quicker. I want to see how the GPU and this CPU play together. But yeah, sorry I didn't put out the blue smoke, guys. It's kind of boring, yeah. It's got the new computer smell. Okay, on the case, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I would have spent a couple more bucks and got the case that I have over there. I mean, I can replace all the fans, and I might do that because I do have programmable ARGBs, and this board here will control them. And like I said, on that computer there, as the CPU would warm up, the temperature of the fan that's on the cooler would change colors, and it would start off as blue, and it never hit red. I pushed it, never got it to red, but I got it to like a turquoise color, which is kind of cool. Yeah. But on that note, I just spent a couple hours farting around. Um, I'm not gonna lie, the new computers are extremely simple to put together. The biggest thing where I messed up was on the RAM. I didn't catch it, so I'd recommend studying your board, looking at where all your plugs would go, and each one is labeled. You just have to look. I didn't see them because I'm used to looking between, and sometimes right below the spot is where you find your identification. But this one's actually sitting way above it, between the CPU and the RAM. Let's just stop that. Let's see if I can get this one. Let's switch over. Let's see how all this shows it in here. So if you look, you can just see the writing right here, and that's between the RAM and the CPU. Other than that, that's the toughest plug was getting way back in there. So you might want to hold off. If you have a case like this with this board, you might want to hold off on putting the cooler on until later. I mean, put all your brackets and stuff on. But yeah, even with it off, it's kind of a bear. I like this because it's reinforced, and we have two SD slots. We have one here, and then we have one down here. From my understanding, though, you have to be careful. I'm not sure on this board, but some boards, if you do use the second slot, it does take away from your USB. So you might lose your USB-C on the back of the board. And I'm not 100% sure on this particular board. Yeah, I see paint. And the other side, you won't see put it. I just push it out. It bumped my mouse. Minimize you guys. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm just happy it's posted. Let's see. There we go. Check that out. All right. On that note, I'm not going to bore you guys. It works. It actually, we got it up and going. I'm going to clean up the wiring a little bit on the back. That's going to be later. I want to go see if the wife's happy. She doesn't know what I got her, but I got her a strainer of all things. I mean, tell me word, right? Hey, she was wanting one. So it's like, honey, I bought you a washer and dryer. Now go use it. No, she'd kill me if I said that. But on that note, guys, hey, thanks for hanging out. I wasn't expecting, a lot of guys hanging out, but it's cool. It works out. Everything went together good except for my spots on my gyms. You know what? It's true. That's that's um, that's very true. That one over there, to keep it looking really good, I've got to clean it every other week. I've let it go an extra 2 weeks, and you can see it. It's a glass panel siding like this one, and right where the fans are, it's got these little wisps of dirt, and it's not look good. You're right. She's pretty right now. Don't we all get a little dirty and musty as we get? Hey, on that note, you guys, you have a wonderful evening. Have a great weekend that's coming up, and stay cool.